Hello. Happy Sunday. Power, hello. Welcome in. Doing an art stream for the first time in a little while. Why is my VTuber's mouth like not moving? Hold on. My mouth! My mouth is not working! I think I have to like reload the microphone. Hold on. Ba. Ah. Okay, I think it's working now. Yes. Okay, cool. That was very weird. Getting back to the drawing rigs, I know. Imagine thinking that I'm an art stream channel. Imagine thinking that JoJo Story is an art streamer. But yeah, it was funny. I was like, oh, what should I draw for art stream? Like, I've been doing this like Inktober drawing painting thing for so long, but I'm finished with it now. It's like, I don't know what to draw next. I have some other ideas, but like, do I want to do that? And then I was like, I used to draw comics. I used to draw comics every week, or at least more, like, you know, like more than like twice a year. I was like, I should draw comics during my art streams. That's what I should do. I like doing that. This version of your VTuber models moves less than the original version. Yeah, it's I wish I could. I really wish I could take the way the mouth shapes are handled in the old version. I wish I could figure out how to replicate it in this new model. Is the comic going to be about your adventures in the RuneScape? Oh, that's a great idea. I haven't thought about a RuneScape comic idea. I have this list. I have like a running list of comic ideas that I just kind of like pull from if I like can't think of anything. I have some like marble comics that I was planning on drawing today. And maybe some travel comics, even though I have some travel comic ideas for a trip I went on like 2 years ago, but then I never ended up drawing the comics for them. So I have some of those. I don't know. We'll see how far we get. We may just end up yapping the whole time, but I don't know. Maybe I'll end up being really productive. I don't know. It's unknown. Yeah, but a RuneScape comic idea is a good one. I haven't thought about what I could draw for RuneScape. What are some funny things? I've just been like, I don't know. I need to think about it. I need to get my brain back into like comic mode. Like I don't go through life thinking about comics the way that I used to. I need to reconnect with that part of my brain. But today's comic is gonna be about Marble. Maybe we'll have more than one comic, but well, sort of. Actually, it's a little bit about Marble and a little bit about our family dog. And actually, I should let me pull up some scratch paper. Is the music kind of loud? Let me turn it down. Turn down the music just a tad. Okay. So something like, and again, I feel weird drawing this because in the past, when I was drawing comics more frequently, I would be drawing comics about things that happened like fairly recently, but since I haven't been drawing things recently, the comics are from things that happened a little while ago, like maybe a year or more ago, but that's okay because I think it's still funny, so we'll try drawing it. Okay. And I forgot how to talk about the comics. It's like I have this story in mind. I'm like, should I explain it? Or should it be like a surprise? I'll explain the story of the comic I'm drawing. There's a little, well, there used to be. The reason for why there used to be will become clear, but I have this like little like sticker photo that I printed out of the old family dog who passed away many years ago at this point, but like I have a little photo of him and I stuck it on my computer on my desk so that I can, I don't know, just like it's like nice to look at like while I'm working. And so it was just like there as like a little decoration. And then one day after we got Marble, I noticed he was eating something. I noticed, so this is kind of like a part 1, part 2 comic. Like part 1's like explaining this, and then part 2 is like oh Marble, what are you eating? You know? And then he's eating the picture. Hey Baxi, welcome in. We're gonna have some. Okay, so I've sketched out my comic idea. We're gonna try doing it. I don't know why I feel so weird drawing comics right now. I haven't done it in such a long time. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to talk about comics anymore. It's so sad. I used to be so crazy for comics. I am comical. I think I'm pretty comical. I think I'm pretty funny. Let's date this. I'll put this on my webcomic website on... Let's see, today's the 7th, right? Usually I post on Tuesdays. Or when I do post, it's on Tuesdays. So on the 9th. 2025. Okay. Evil JoJo. Evil. Devil. Are you trying to get the little backseating thing to show up? Not you. The little devil only shows up when I call. It is a special power that only I have. Unfortunately. You needed help with what to say? Oh. Like how to talk about on the stream. You don't need a backseat for that. You can just like... We can just have a convo. About anything interesting that's happened. Any interesting weekend shenanigans that have been going on. I don't know how to draw anymore, you guys. Every time. I don't know how to draw. Also, I draw myself differently in the comics than I do. I draw myself differently, or I look different in my comics than I do on stream, and it's like kind of scary, like weirding me out. How do I draw this thing? This looks like a computer tower, right? This is fine. Okay. My sister decided she wanted to do something other than sleep the weekend away, so she's playing Fantasy Life. Ooh, very nice. I was thinking about Fantasy Life the other day. What was I thinking about? I think because I was looking at Switch games for some reason yesterday, the day before. And then I was like, should I buy Fantasy Life? And then I was like, no, I can't. Not yet. It is not yet time. But it looks really fun. I want to wait for it to like go on sale or something. Did something go on sale? Something went on sale. I think that's why I was looking at Switch games. Betty, hello. You bought it and played like 2 hours? Ooh. How come you didn't play it for more than 2 hours? It's pretty close to RuneScape in terms of fun. Ooh. I like that. I really do think I would like Fantasy Life. But I wanna, but it's like, I wanna wait until it's on sale or something. Oh, you know what it was? I think Guardians of Azuma is on sale for like $5 off or something. And then I was thinking about like, should I, well, like, is anything else on sale? I think that's why I was looking at Switch games. Because you got the Switch 2 and you replaced Tears of the Kingdom. Ah, okay. Oh, did you like beat it again? You were hardcore. I'm talking to people in Fantasy Life and all I could think of was finding shrines in Zelda, and then after Sucksong and Ghosts of Yote, maybe. Mainly because it would be criminal waste of money if I didn't play. Can I just borrow it from you when you're done? Would that be the easiest way to handle this? I hope your sister is enjoying it, Power. Long list, the modern day dilemma. Oh, you got the digital version. Dang. Wait, no, isn't there like a there's like the game. Yeah, you can like lend digital now or something, right? But we have to like physically be in the same location to do the lending, I think. Okay, there's a dog. I think only a physical version of Fantasy Life came out in Japan. Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, that was my other plan. It's like, since I go to Japan fairly often, like I can probably find it in like a used, like a book off or something for cheap. Cause I think it does have English. It does have an English version. But borrowing it from my sister is even cheaper than that. Even though we are in the same family plan, yes, yeah, because they don't want people like cheating and being like passing around family plan stuff, like rotating your friends in and out of your family plan so everyone can borrow each other's games, you know. So you have to physically be together. I can borrow it. That would solve everything. And I'm also curious about how the digital lending works. It means I would have to beat it in like 30 days or something like that, right? Isn't there like a time limit? Matt, hello. They're making a new Bubsy game? What? What the hell is Bubsy? Sorry, what the heck is Bubsy? What is Bubsy? What is Bubsy? It sounds fake. Do you ever see footage of Bubsy 3D? I don't even know what Bubsy 2D is. What's Bubsy? A Bubsy collection that includes every Bubsy game, including the terrible one. What? It's a week? Aw, a week is the time limit? That's so short. I have to, like, put my whole life on hold for that. It was more than a week, then less than a month. I mean, this is probably easily Googleable, but alas, all of my screens are occupied. I can look it up later. Tell me about Bubsy. What is Bubsy? 14 days? Oh, okay, 2 weeks. That's still pretty short. I guess, yeah, I mean, they really want to discourage, I think, people, like, just, like, passing around games. They want to make it, like, mildly annoying, I suppose. Unless you, like, actually live together. I can only describe Bubsy 3D as a game that looks and plays like an alpha for PlayStation 1. One of those mascot platformer game series that were just a thing in the 90s? Huh. Hey boy, hello? Welcome in. Yo, what's good? Not much, we're just drawing comics. This looks like a depressing comic, but do not worry, I'm gonna make it funny. I'll make it funny, I promise. This is a comic about my dog, and then my cat. My old dog, and my current cat. So what is special about Bubsy that they're making like a re-release collection for Bubsy games? And also, why are there multiple Bubsy games? But yeah, come on in, enjoy some video game music, chatting about whatever, drawing some silly little comic. It's been a little while since I've drawn my little sketch comics, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna break through the barrier. I need to make this document longer. Ooh. Let's make it longer. Okay. What could possibly go wrong? The 2D ones sort of have a cult following, and they think they were modestly successful. Really? I've never heard of the Bubsy games. So I'm assuming because there's a bit of a cult following that people are very excited for the re-release, I guess. So is the development, like the game dev company, like the dev company that made Bubsy, still around in some way, or is it owned by like some existing company? It's legendary how bad it is. Oh, I love bad video games. I should go look up a speedrun. I love watching speedruns of bad video games. There's probably a Games Done Quick run of it. Probably. I'm honestly shocked they bothered to get C3D running. But who is they? Like, who are the necromancers that are reviving Bubsy video games? The power of friendship. Limited run games. Ah, Core. Okay. They're the same people who did the re-release of the first Tomba game, right? Did they do the second Tomba game also? I don't think so, right? They only did the first one? Atari? Now that's a name I haven't heard in 70 years. What is Atari doing these days? I mean, I'm sure they're doing stuff. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like they're not in like game news as much. They make that joke about Atari in the Bubsy game trailer. They should have hired me to make their trailer. I would have made it just as funny. Not much? Oh, okay. I was like, oh, I'm sure they're doing just like other things, but I guess they're just kind of just running on like low power. Sort of like AOL, maybe. Oops, oops, oops. No, 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 no. Okay. How do I draw my cat eating something? Does this look like a cat that's eating something? The idea is that he's a mascot platformer, but he's snarky and self-aware. Oh, that he's like a product of capitalism or something. Is that the tone? You're like, you spent money on this? She kind of looks like she's depressed. My cat. Yeah, she looks a little bit like she's barfing. I don't know. I have to like... let me try. I will try again. But I want to do like the... I'll draw the other panel and then we'll come back to this. They probably made that joke in one of the games. You spent money on this? Definitely looks like a cat that's got something. I have to like... Because I don't want to show his face. And he's got the little like... I don't know. We'll have to come back to that. Well, okay, I'm gonna Google Bubsy because I feel like I want to know. I'm curious about what Bubsy looks like. Bubsy. Oh! It looks kind of like... It's a bobcat. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it looks kind of like Conker. The squirrel. Or chipmunk or whatever he is. There's a game called Bubsy 4D. Oh, so they were trying to make like a Sonic and Mario competitor, I guess. Interesting. Very interesting. Don't they get very close to the ground when eating? Well, they're like, oh, like, I don't know. My cat kind of just sits on his butt and then he just like leans his whole neck down. I don't know if it's like lazy to like lay down or whatever. 4D is a new one. You should Google Bubsy 3D. Okay, let me see. Bubsy 3D. Oh, for PlayStation. Okay. Oh, these screenshots are pretty cool. Oh, goodness. Okay, no textures. No textures at all. Except for on Bubsy, I think. No anything. Orange cat? He is he's sort of orange. He's his color is ruddy. He's a ticked tabby. So technically he's a black cat, but he's got like a weird pattern, so he looks kind of brown. I don't know how to explain it. He looks like a desert animal is what he looks like. He looks like a I don't know, he looks like a wild animal, but he's just a pampered cat. That's how the actual game looks. I see. I understand now. Should I make the dog like sweating? He also drools, and I don't know why my cat drools so much. It looks gross. It looks so gross. Technically a black cat. Yes, he is genetically a black cat. I'm like hesitating explaining it because I'm scared I'm coming off as extremely like, actually he's a black cat. But I do know like a stupid amount about cat genetics because of unfortunate childhood choices. Not unfortunate. Those were some of the best years of my life. But I know a lot about cat genetics because I spent a lot of time like reading about them. Yes, but he's genetically a black cat. But he's ticked tabby, and it makes him look like a wild animal. So he looks like a tiny little mountain lion. But he's extremely pampered and would not survive in the wild. My understanding is that it plays worse than it looks. Oh no! I want to draw drool. Dr. Terror, hello? Should I make drool coming off of the picture? Okay, so this is the comic. It used tank controls? Good to see you, Dr. Terror, by the way. Thank you for coming in and telling us horror stories about games that use tank controls. Oops. Okay, we got a little like sentimental comic about how I pasted a picture of my dog on my computer, and then we have a comic about how my cat ate the picture of my dog. I did rescue it. It just has some like text teeth marks in it. But now the picture of the dog lives in my bedroom where the cat does not go. There we go. Hey, we drew a comic. Hey. I bet I could draw. That was only 30 minutes of comic drawing. I could draw more comics. And have like, you know, last year I was looking at my archive on my webcomic site. I drew 2 comics last year in 2024. A total of 2 comics. I think it does. Played it decades ago, so you don't fully recall. Oh, you have first-hand experience with Bubsy. To be fair, it came out the same year as Mario 64, so it's not like 3D platformer controls had been solidified yet. They just picked wrong. Ah, yes. The early days. There can only be one. Long live the king. Yeah, in my notes when I wrote down the idea for this comic, I wrote it down as Marble versus Lucky. I put a yeah. It's very interesting that there's a collection coming out. I wonder how many people bought the Tomba re-release. Okay, I want to redraw this cat. I saw a video of this parent was like recording this like cute video of like the family cat and like her baby hanging out in the backyard, like sitting in the grass, and like the cat looks very regal, you know, sitting in the cool grass, and the baby is like chilling out in the grass, and she's like playing with something in her hands. And then the mom is like, "Oh, what is she playing with? You know, it's probably like a little stuffed animal or something she brought with." She like opens the baby's hands, and it's just like a dead mouse. And the cat, she like screams, and the cat's like offended. But the comments are all really wholesome because they're like, "Oh, the cat knew that the baby can't hunt for itself, so it gave her some food." And I was like, that's so cute. I don't know if that's what it was thinking actually, but I wish it, I hope so, because that would make me feel happy. I like the two Bubsy games on the SNES, even though they're both hated quite a bit too. Oh, okay. Why are they hated? Do the SNES games also play very badly? You need to do a comic in the style of Marvel versus Capcom, but it's Marble and Lucky. I don't know how to draw that. How would I even draw that? Like a I don't know how to draw like American comic style comics. I hate what I'm doing right now. I don't like this. What am I doing? So you have to have the marble side, or I guess marble should be the marble side, but whatever. I hate this drawing. I hate that I'm drawing this. What do the paws look like even? He's gotta have... I hate this. I hate that I drew this. Fast and with constant ice physics? Oh no. That sounds very annoying. And then for the Capcom side, you need like... I don't know, like... like the big scarf. And then like the... I don't know, you need something like kind of anime looking. Something like this. Okay, there we go. Marble versus Capcom. But I've swapped around the Marble and the Capcom, I guess. Cats are apparently mothers in groups. They swap who looks over cats and things from my understanding, including with people. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Like they will, like colonies of cats will like take care of each other's kittens and stuff. So the cat was probably just like trying to help. I feel like I should put Lucky's name in here somewhere. Actually, I'm gonna move. Let's see. I'm gonna move this. Replace this text with. I do feel some of the hate is just being in the same franchise as Bubsy 3D, but the first 2 games are far from great. Okay. There's something charming about, like, unpolished early games, though. Like, feeling the friction is kind of interesting in a way, because, like, you can sort of compare... You can sort of start to think about how game design is different now compared to then. And it's like, I don't know, it's just like fun to think about, I guess. Whereas like, you know, which is a different experience from playing games when they first came out back then. Because like, you know, you just like nobody knew any better, you know? You just play whatever's given to you and you're like, oh, okay, this game's hard, like whatever. But now it's sort of like going back in time a little bit with the knowledge that you have now. Let me just do this. Whoops. Lucky. Some of the hate is bandwagoning, but I think the fairest assessment is maybe one small notch above mediocre. Oh, okay, well that's something. I go with about very okay. I'm sure just nostalgia from enjoying pretty much all games when younger makes it better than it actually was overall, yeah. And, like, the requirements were different back then. Like, back then we weren't inundated with tons of games coming out at all times where you're like, oh god, I have to beat this game so I can play the other game. Because, like, back then it's like, you got your copy of Super Mario 64 and then you just played it for, like, 2 years. And then maybe you got a new game. You were very picky about it. Okay, yay, I drew a comic! I drew it kind of fast. Let's do another one. Even more so this era, that's true. That's very true. Okay. What else we got in my comic notebook? I have a note called Angel Cat versus Devil Cat with no description, so I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote that down. Prancing, meowing a lot. What are these comic ideas? I should write more notes to myself. I have some more cat comics. At a minimum, they function, which is more than I can say for a lot of games of that era. What are some of the... Like, we had some games that were, like, hard to play, but like I think we just ended up not playing them like in favor for some of the Nintendo games. Like I'm pretty sure we had like The Lion King for Super Nintendo, and I remember it being really hard, and so we played it like once and then we're like, nah. Hey Greg, what's up? You working on a comic after a long time? Missed the beginning of the stream. That's so sad. I'm sad. Oh no, that's okay. Well, I'm drawing another one because it only took me like 40 minutes to draw this comic, so I'm gonna draw another one. I'm trying to think about which one to draw. I have a bunch of marble ideas. Well, welcome in, Greg. Draw a fake anecdote, something just completely made up, and pretend it's real. That's hard, though. Coming up with something from scratch is much harder than... Because if I could do that, I would be drawing fiction comics already. This is what fiction storytelling is, and I'm very bad at it. I have a comic idea from like from pandemic times about like my hair growing really long and it being really heavy, but it's like, can I even draw that now? Maybe I should file that one away as like abandoned, because it's sort of like the time has passed to draw that comic. One day you woke up and you were invisible. Your husband and cat were also invisible. So like, it's like one of those like, okay, this is what I'm imagining in my way. It's like, here's just like a line. It's like, one day I was invisible. My husband and cat was also invisible. It's only it reminds me of like, it's like the inverse of like those Garfield comics, but with the dialogue removed or the thought bubbles removed. And it's just like, this is the whole comic. There's no punchline. It's just like absurdist. Easiest comic ever. You could draw it, Greg. You can draw. You could draw you can make this idea real. You have the power. It's pretty good. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna draw. Alright, let's see. Let's make a new file. Oh my gosh, my archives, my webcomic archives for 2025 are gonna have more than like 2 entries. I like the Garfield without Garfield comics. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking about. Mine's better. How is it better? You didn't even do your version yet. I bet yours is good. I bet yours is gonna be good. Okay, so let me reset this. I saved it as a new file. Okay, I'm gonna hesitate. Okay, there's a comic that I want to draw about Marvel like sitting on my arms, because sometimes when I draw, if I'm not streaming while drawing, and thus if I'm not being loud, he'll come and like sit in my lap and then like drape his body over my arms. But that means that I cannot move my arm around, which is something that I need to do to draw. And you know, that's like the punchline where it's like, oh, you can't move the sleeping cat, it's so cozy, and then like you're like, guess I'll just put my whole life on hold. But I think I drew a comic that is like almost exactly like that. Oh yeah, I drew it about laying down. Yours exists, thus it's better. Well, I mean, that's hard to argue against, I suppose. But I drew this like 2 years ago, and I'm like, actually, maybe this is the same joke. So maybe not. Maybe I'll pick a different one. I do have a note to draw a science comic about bats. Because bats can run on their feet, and that was a new fact that I learned a little while ago. want to draw a comic about it. Jack Curl, hello. We are trying to draw a choose a comic idea. I'm browsing through my list of comic ideas. A lot of my comic art ideas are about Marvel, but they're like all kind of the same joke. Oh, I have one about playing horror games. Okay, I can do this one. It's fall time. It's seasonal. Are you only making Marvel comics, or are you more of a DC Comics person? Hey, somebody, okay, so Power made a similar joke earlier, and I drew this. Power made a similar joke, but using Marvel versus Capcom, and I drew this, and I kind of am proud of it, but also kind of horrified. So please enjoy. Please enjoy this. What have I done? I do not like that I drew this. Anyway. Okay, let's draw the sketch for my horror comic. Okay, excited. I'll explain once I draw the thumbnails. I'm excited as I just learned there's really only one must-pull banner in Uma Musume for the rest of 2025, and I already have a spark of carrot save. Whoa, good for you. Is that the shoot. I think I know I knew at some point what you're talking about. Is it for a character? Like there's a new character coming out that's supposed to be very, very good? I can't remember. My husband was telling me about it. I made up dumb animal characters for a comic strip I considered doing, featuring characters like Ignis the ghost, who fails to realize she's passed on, or Business Rex, a T-Rex that works in an office, Classy, a crocodile that dresses up and has a pocket watch hanging off her curled up tail. Oh, that's cute. Bear Belly, an alcoholic bear, Penguin who lives in a retirement home because the orderlies don't care and the other seniors think he's just a short guy in a suit. Those are good character concepts. I mean, like, I feel like like you could just, those are decent character ideas. And like really freed me up. Not enough for me to actually attempt drawing like a fictional comic with recurring characters that isn't myself. But something that opened my mind a little bit was just realizing that like every piece of media, like every storytelling media that I've ever read or watched or played are like they're somebody's OCs. It's like it's not like there's anything special about the ones that I read. It's just like they're just someone's OCs. And then they did a good job with the storytelling and the people liked it. That's it. There's like nothing special about like, oh, how do you make Naruto level characters or whatever? And then you're just like, I don't know, they Kishimoto was just like, I want these ninja characters to exist, and then he drew them and then wrote stories about them, and then other people liked it. That's the most 6-year-old level realization ever. Like, of course. I don't know, it was new to me. Like, when I realized that, I was like, I guess so. I mean, I guess. And, well, actually, I mean, it's kind of, I guess it's only kind of semi-true. Because if you think about, like, if you think about, I guess there's more commercialized versions of this, actually. Like, if you think about, like, My Little Pony or whatever, they go through several iterations of, like corporate character development, I suppose. So, maybe it is a little bit different. Hikari, hello, welcome in. Rudiger Smoot, hello. Christmas Ogre Cap. Oh, okay, that was not who I was thinking of, so I must have been thinking of something else. Christmas Ogre Cap sounds cute, though. No new characters and no supports from my understanding. Oh, okay. You too can make OCs. I'm like, I feel like I'm unable to make OCs. I draw a person and I'm like, I don't know, there's some kind of mental block that I need to pass that, like, is... That, I don't know, it's just like, I can't get past the, like, oh, this is, like, not real enough, or it's too real. It's like, I can't, like, find... I've never designed a character that I've been like, oh, I love this character. And then I look at all my friends who are, like, just going bananas over their OCs and, like, drawing art for their OCs, and I'm like, how do you do this? Like, same thing with, like, my D&D characters. Like, I have a lot of friends who make, like, D&D characters, and they, like, draw art, and they draw, like, they write all these, like, backstory things. They draw, like, they, like, draw fan art of their own characters, and I have never been possessed with the urge to do that. I don't know why. What is Hamlet if not one of Shakespeare's OCs? Yeah! I mean, for real. Gotta look at the concept art for Naruto characters. They're so different. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen, like, the concept art for Ace Attorney? Phoenix looked so different, and Phoenix would have looked so crazy different. If you gotta look at what Phoenix Wright was gonna look like. I do usually see the connotation that the OC is pretty freestanding, i.e. there's not necessarily a story. I guess that's also true. But I feel like people who create OCs also like creating stories around the OCs. But then, yeah, I guess there is sort of a jump or a gap between, like, I've made an OC with a story, but not necessarily in a form that's, like, suitable for telling other people. The O in OC could easily be absent. It makes no difference in anything. I'm curious who you're thinking of. My information is likely incomplete. Man, I am not the best person to ask. I'll have to ask Mr. Jojo, because he was the one that was telling me about it. And either maybe I wasn't, like, listening fully. I can try to report back the next stream. It's one of those things where someone came up with a concept at some point, but you're kind of taught in an early age that OCs are different rather than it being a whole world of fiction. Everything was once an OC, and everything is derivative of something. Yeah, and then it's like the secret ingredient is, like, the bravery to, like, try to make it coherent to other people, I suppose. Like, that's like the difference, I suppose, between your, like, homegrown OC and, like, a story that gets out there. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I drew this sketch. Y'all might be wondering what this is. And this is me. This happened, I think, a couple years ago. I wanted to play, what is that game? The anomaly spotting game that the Game Grumps played a lot of. And like pre-Exit 8. What the heck was it called? Anomaly. It's like you're looking at cameras and, like, looking for anomalies. I forget. But anyway, I wanted to play it. But Mr. Jojo was too scared to play it with me, and I was too scared to play it for myself. And so then I was like, we were having some friends over, and I was like, oh, do you guys want to play this? Observation Duty. Yes, that's what it's called. I was like, do you guys want to play Observation Duty with me? Like, Justin's kind of scared, and I'm kind of scared, but less scared if you guys are here because you're not as scared as horror games. And they're like, okay. And then I was, like, setting it up, and then I was like, and then in the end, I was like, I don't want to control the game. Somebody else want to control the game. So anyway, like, so there's a progression. This is character development in this comic. So that, yeah, that's the joke. Anyway, I'm on observation duty. Ah, yes, technically. Mickey Mouse is Walt Disney, so see, yeah, exactly, exactly. That and getting the resources together to get other people on board, yeah, and or if you do not, if it's possible for you, gaining and developing the skills to tell the story yourself, which some people can do, like, you know, webcomic artists, independent animators, and blah blah blah. But like, you know, the Homestuck guy, Andrew Hussey, I guess he worked with a lot of people eventually. Yeah, Hello Kitty was somebody's OC. A very financially successful OC. If you guys want to learn about some random stuff, go look at the my husband and I recently discovered that there's a character like popularity ranking on the Sanrio website. If you're curious about, well, if you're curious about which characters are the most popular Sanrio characters, Hello Kitty is not in like the top 5, I think. There's like other characters that, and then the second thing that you can learn from going to that list is basically there's a lot of Sanrio characters out there that you're like, who is that? Like, there's one that's called like the vaudeville pair or something, and it's like, it's just like a man and a woman, and that's the character. The vaudeville couple or vaudeville pair or something like that, and it's just like, it's just 2 people, and that's the character. Like, there's like nothing particularly cute about them, or like they have no, like, you know, they're not like, oh, I'm Cinema Roll, I have a nice pastel color scheme, and I like eating, you know, whatever, eating sweets or whatever. It's just like the vaudeville. They have plaid clothes. It's something like that. How crazy, guys. We're gonna do 90s anime style hand buns. Oh my god, my head is so big. I drew my head so big. Kingdom Hearts music. Kingdom Hearts music, eh? People watching the VOD are not gonna understand. I need to make more room. Shrink! Shrink! How's your weekends going, everybody? Anything interesting? This looks so... Trigger music. not. It's not. It's not Chrono Trigger music. I've been watching a lot of cozy vlog videos. Like the ones where like the person, like from like Korea and Japan, where like the person doesn't show their face or like talk, it's all like subtitled. And it's them like, oh, I wake up at 5:30 a.m. And then like, they're like, and then I make a delicious healthy breakfast. And I'm like, just watching it makes me feel better. I'm like, I can fantasize about having this life for myself. And also that means I don't have to get up at 5:30 a.m. I can just pretend that I got up at 5:30 a.m. and I feel it makes me feel better without actually having to do it. You went to your friend's birthday? Oh yeah! That's so fun! I hope you guys had fun. They get any cool presents? I always like learning about presents that people get. You reject me, that's okay. Well, that's very cool of you, Greg. I'm trying not to be gaslit about music. I have to remember the truth. I'm playing Silk Song, only a little, drawing a lot. Oh, that sounds great too. Yeah, how's Silk Song? Everybody enjoying Silk Song? Are people? If Betty was here earlier, I don't know if she was, cause she finished Hollow Knight in order, I assume, to prepare for Silk Song, but like I don't know if she like actually played it yet. It's great? Okay, good. I'm sure the devs are relieved. Yeah, I haven't heard any drama about like, oh, Silk Song is like not what everybody was expecting or whatever. So that's good. Usually games you love. Oh, I'm glad an hour in I was already super hooked. Usually games you love them after a while. You have to kind of like marinate on it. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot with like shows I watch. Like, I'll really enjoy an anime, but then I won't think about it after I finish watching it. But the ones that I do think about after a while, I'm like, oh, that was really good. I will carry that with me forever. But this got there so fast. Oh, that's cool. That is good. Let it marinate. Oops, wrong file. That's what I've heard as well. I'm so glad it wasn't one of those things where hype built it up more than the game they make. Yeah. I'm sure everybody's happy about that. Silk Song couldn't have been other than what people expected. It was originally Hollow Knight DLC. There's more Hollow Knight. That's it. Everyone's happy. Everybody gender. Everybody gender. Well, that's good. I've reached how do I want to draw this? Who is over? All the friends that came over that day, all sitting in a row. Like that one meme picture. If somebody's unhappy, I pretend they aren't. Pretend I didn't see it. That's a good way to protect your own happiness. Like, genuinely. I'm sure there's some people who built it up too much, but I'm glad that doesn't appear to be the general opinion. Yeah, that's good. That is good. If someone's happy and I'm not, I also pretend I didn't see it. Oh no! Well, that's better than I mean, that's valid though. Like I feel like there's some people who get like mad at people for being happy, and I feel like that's, I don't know. It's better than whatever that is. I need to draw Mr. Jojo. In the background. Oh my god, I can't draw him. It has been so long since I drew. If your friend dies and people still laugh, you want to end them at the beginning? Wait, end the friend that died? Or end the laughing people? The speech bubble looks like a fish. Oops, I spelled this wrong because I was thinking about something while I was writing. Maybe you're so sad you perceive every other person as happy? I feel like that's the I feel like that's like the basis of like an Aesop's fable or something. Zaylu, hello! Thank you for the raid. Come on in. We're drawing little comics. I feel a bit sheepish about my silly little comics, but welcome in. We're just chatting about whatever. What were y'all up to? Claire Obscure, very nice. Shouldn't Husband Chan's name be Mr. Story? I don't know, Mr. Jojo sounds more funny. Joe Baby, hello, welcome in. But welcome in, Raiders. I hope you had a great stream. From one amethyst bestie to another. Hello, yes, hello. I do recognize you. I do know who you are. That sounded weirdly threatening. I didn't mean it to come out that way, but yes, I am aware of your identity. That was worse. I don't know why I'm making it like sound. I'm trying to acknowledge that I'm like that I know who you are and that I'm not just like confused. Oh gosh. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you were having fun with Claire Obscure. I've heard many good things about it. I know you. Made lots of progress. Had so much stuff happen. That's always good. Did you find Claire? Was she obscure? Did you unobscure Claire? You know me, I'm reluctant to give out the name Joe to just anyone. I feel like marriage is a legitimate reason for the JoJo to be passed along. Family ties, you know. I'm another amethyst friend. Oh, okay, hello. Dice Damsel, hello. Your model's so good. Oh, thank you. I drew it myself. And I rigged it myself. It was very fun. Highly recommend. Taking time to learn live 2D. It's really fun once you kind of get past the learning curve. It's really fun. You can make all sorts of like silly little animations with it. Highly recommend. It's actually not too hard. Like once you get like the basic concept, you're like, ah, okay, I get it. And then it's fun because then I can update my own VTuber like a robot performing like maintenance on herself. I'm just like, I shall upgrade myself with new facial expressions. Here we go. I will bring this matter up to the council. Hard disagree. Okay. We have to determine if the name JoJo is passable through marriage or only by merit and passing the license test. I see. But yeah, welcome in. Oh, we didn't find Claire. I genuinely do not know what the game is about, except I think about people dying, I think. Something like that. I still have not, like, I guess thankfully have not spoiled myself on what the story is. So that's good, I think. But, because I do want to play it at some point. But not, oh, these are some drawings I've made of my pets. For those who haven't seen them yet, I keep accidentally clicking on this tab. I'm off to take my doggy to an agility class, but leaving on lurk on the PC. Thank you for the lurk! I hope your doggy has a great time at agility and learns many things about becoming fast. That's so cool. Dog agility is so cool. But thank you for the raid and thank you for the lurk. People dying when they are killed. She's eating ice cream somewhere. Forget about Claire. We gotta find the ice cream. Sorry, I'm referring to my... Okay, I gotta set up my sketch. Pencil. Okay. It plays like Paper Mario mixed with Dark Souls. Yeah, I've heard that. Like, I've seen some clips of like the battle system, and it looks really fun. And then also there's like kind of like social link style, like Persona style, like social link things or like relationship things with party members or something like that. Drawing a table is hard. Okay. It's having so much fun with it. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. But yeah, I do want to play. I want to play someday. They should make a Persona game where you can marry your dad. I don't think that's gonna happen. Delete your message. I will. As you wish, Greg. There it goes. It's gone. The gameplay is good. The music is good. Story is good. Characters are good. It's so good. I gotta play. I just am so... There's so many games in the backlog. I still have Echoes of Wisdom. I still want to play Guardians of Azuma. I want to play Fantasy Life. I want to play Grand Bazaar. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. I'm still not done with Atelier Tottori. It was Game Grumps energy, that is true. I will refrain from quoting Game Grumps. I'm gonna be honest, I did think about it when the message came up. Persona, if written by the Game Grumps. Yes. Persona. They did like a sponsored ad for the mobile game, which I was surprised by. Because I feel like they don't talk... I mean, I guess if it's sponsored. I don't know how to draw hands holding a controller. Okay, here we go. Because they don't talk about, like, kind of, like, more mainstream games usually. I feel like... I guess if it's sponsored, it doesn't matter. Kiss your dad. Spider kiss. Spider kiss. You should save all video games when you're 73. Try to risk it. Play 230 games in a 15-year span. See what happens. I could do it. I bet I could do it. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin your eyes. Ha! They're already ruined. I already wear like 2-inch thick glasses. Haha, because I'm old. If my eyeballs are gonna burn out from their sockets, I'm gonna burn them out playing 230 video games. The mobile game is not good. Oh, that's sad. I guess that's kind of, yeah, usually the spin-off mobile games are not very good. Like there was an Atelier mobile game that I actually played for a little while, but it was very bad. Like it wasn't, I don't know, there wasn't like a whole lot to do, I think. And they also made like a like a Mana series, not specifically Legend of Mana, but they made a Mana series game. I forget what it was called. Echoes of Mana, I think it was. But that was also kind of like not very good. It like had beautiful art and stuff, but like it was just, there just wasn't a lot to do. And like the story was kind of like whatever. There was even a Fantasy Life mobile game, but I don't think it ever came out in English. I think it only came out in Japanese, and I think I attempted to play it because I was like, I like Fantasy Life, and then I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I have a less ability to judge Fantasy Life. Have you noticed that Old and Bold are one letter apart? I've noticed that personally. That used to be an old forum game that we'd play on old message boards. It's like you start a thread being like, let's play the game where you change a word one letter at a time and no double posting. And then somebody starts out with like old, and then like the next person has to write bold, and then you write cold, and then you like just keep going. And that was like the game that you would play on the thread. That's how we entertained ourselves in the early 2000s. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat because I'm going to copy this panel and I'm going to paste it. Because it is a digital medium and I can. Games that you play with your family when the power went out. Oh my god, we used to play when the power went out. We would get me and my sisters would get really excited because that means we got to light candles, and we would like run around being like, it's like one of those. There's that Instagram account that got viral for this specifically, but it's like you light candles and you pretend you're like, you know, like colonial pioneers or something. You're just like, sister, we must make sure that that we have enough rations for the winter or whatever. Like you just run around doing that. I remember pretending to do that. And then also we would play Monopoly in the dark by candlelight. Cause like, what else are you gonna do? Yeah, I wonder how good the Fantasy Life mobile game was. Okay, we're gonna paste again. Paste one more time. I'm so glad I used to draw these comics on paper. Isn't that crazy? And then I would scan them in and post them. Now I just do it all digitally, which is like extremely much easier. Play bingo or guess the character. Ah, oh, like guess the character as in like Like the what's that wizard character, wizard guy on the internet where you like he asks a bunch of questions and he's like, are you thinking of Jade from Homestuck? And you'll be like, oh my god, how did you get it right? Bingo. Monopoly takes so long, energy might come back halfway through the game. Yeah, Japan only, and I don't know if it's available anymore. Yeah. I don't think it is either. Like I think when I downloaded it, it was like maybe around 2020, 2021, something like Akinator. That's what I'm thinking of. You guys played Akinator, but at home. We have Akinator at home. Energy. Actually, I should. You know what I should do? I should draw. Draw this and then make it small. Gonna make it small. You wrote a character and they had to guess based on questions. Everyone had a character and it was in turns. Ah, okay. That sounds fun. That sounds fun, actually. You guys want to play right now? Should I think of a character and then you guys have to guess what the character is? I have to think of one. Okay, I'll be Akinator today. I can't think of a character. Game's over. The game is over because I can't think of a character. Oh well. St. Peter? Is St. Peter a character? Do you consider St. Peter a character? Okay, here's my stupid comic. Why not? I don't know. I guess I don't know. What is St. Peter but God's OC? What are we but God's OCs? Every single one of us. Okay, we've completed another comic. We're on a roll! We're on a roll! Maybe I can do one more before ending the stream. And then 2023 is guaranteed to have 4 comics. But what did I say? What year did I just say? I was not listening to myself. 2025. Did I say 2024? 2025 will have at least 5 comics. Not thinking before talking. Okay. Did I say 2023? What is wrong with me? Oops. It's almost 2026. Oh, I wrote 2026! No! Get out of there. It's not 2026. Not yet. Oh. Okay. And let's do one more comic. It's almost 2024. Let's see. What else do I have on my list? It's also not the 16th. Oh yeah, well I'm dating these for when I'm planning to post them. So I'm gonna post this. So the one that I did previously will be posted this week, and then this one I'll schedule to post next week. We're thinking ahead. We're thinking ahead. I wrote a note in my comic ideas notes that I just wrote marble ants. And there's nothing, I didn't write any description for it or anything, so I don't know what this means. The distant future, the year 2000! My Tamagotchi is beeping at me in the year 2000! You guys know that I was jump scared today by my Tamagotchi. Because, I progressed enough in the Tamagotchi. Like, I beat the game. Like, credits started, my current Tamagotchi grew into an adult, and then credits started playing with, like, music. And so I saw the credits of everybody who worked on this Tamagotchi product, like, roll through the screen. It was very unexpected. I wish more Tamagotchis have credits. Oh, it's hungry. I gotta feed it. Cheating, but I also do that. But when someone else does, I notice. When I do, I pretend I didn't see it. Oh, okay. Well, you didn't see it. You didn't see it. We're gonna feed my Tamagotchi some plankton. I beat Tamagotchi. Yeah, I got to. So this one has something that's like a little bit interesting. Like there's like levels. So you're like taking care of a little Tamagotchi planet and then raising Tamagotchi on the planet, and then as you accomplish more, like you get some. There's like a main story quest basically, but most of it is just raise like 5 Tamagotchis to adults or whatever. That's like half the game. Then you raise your planet to level 10, and when it reaches level 10, this like it plays this celebratory music. And it's just like, and then like credits start playing, and you're like, what? So I beat the game. I beat the game. My planet is the ultimate planet with only. Oh, and the other thing I discovered recently. So my previous Tamagotchi to the one that I have died, and when they die, they become stars in the sky, like literally. So you can like. If you zoom all the way out to see your planet, you can also see stars in the sky, and then you can scroll through the stars to look at all your Tamagotchis that you killed. There's like a gallery. There's a gallery of Tamagotchis that you killed so that you can haunt. They can haunt you. Do your nephews watch the art stream? I don't know, actually. I thought they didn't watch my other streams except for the Mario Kart or the Mario Paper Mario ones, but they apparently watched like random ones. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna assume that they have the possibility to watch any of them. I'm scared about why you're asking. I'm scared. Tamagotchi Damashi. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They become stars in the sky. Except it's not the Tamagotchi, the Katamari balls. Well, I guess the Katamari balls contain living creatures, so maybe it is kind of similar. Okay, we are going to do a new. Okay, we saved this. I'm gonna open a new file. Or sorry, save this as a new file. What idea should we draw next? You talk about Tamagotchi death. Trauma content. I mean, I can't really, I have nothing to say to that, I suppose. My niece and nephew have experienced Tamagotchi death before. They have experience. Okay. Now let's see. What am I going to draw? I have a comic idea about drawing, like instead, like sleeping early instead of drawing. I have a comic idea about an awkward interaction I had with a stationery store cashier in Japan because I had to ask for a thing. Like, I wanted to buy this, like, particular, like, sought-after item, but instead of having them on the shelves, you had to, like, pick up a ticket and then ask them to bring it out to you from the back. So I, like, brought it up to the cashier, and then the cashier was like... And she was not, like, a very personable person, which is, like, not at all... That is not a critique of her at all. This is... It's just the way it was. So she wasn't, like, talking, is what I'm trying to illustrate. And so she like calls her coworker, and the coworker takes a ticket and like goes to the back, and then takes literally like 10 minutes. So we're just like, me and her, I'm just standing there like I'm just standing there, and she's just standing there, and both of us are just standing there for like 10 minutes. And and normally this is where I would like make small talk, right? But like I don't speak Japanese, and she probably didn't speak that much English. Like she spoke a little bit of English. Or she just didn't want to talk, which is also valid. So we're just standing there like, and I'm like looking at the ground. Like I don't want to look at my phone because that's like that felt rude. So I was just like, and then yeah. So I wrote that down as a comic idea. I don't know how I would put that in comic form, but I suppose that's the fun. Trauma, Tama AU, Trauma. That feels like a slogan that could go on a shirt or something. I feel like we could capitalize on this slogan. It sounds relatable. I don't know how, but it does. It sounds a little bit relatable. Here, like this. People, if it existed, I could wear a shirt like... like this. Trauma-gotchi. I was thinking about shirts. I mean, look at it though. Isn't it powerful? Imagine seeing this, like somebody wearing this walking down the street. Like what energy, what aura, as the kids say? Is this aura? Does this count as aura? It's a part of life. It may be a sad part, but it's a part, and it's a thing that happens to Tamagotchis, which are children's toys. And sometimes it happens to actual pets, like my dog in the first comic I drew. Why did I say that? Ah! Erase my verbal comment. In 2014, this would go crazy on the internet. You think so? This is aura farming. Today it's washed and out of date. No! I want to believe it's cool. I do feel like my brand of humor is very like 2015. I don't know. I feel like current like Gen Z humor has like a certain... I don't know. There's like something else about it. This is aura farming. Tamara farming? Tamara farming? Never mind. Okay, well, we'll reserve that for later. I mean, you like Game Grumps. I mean, I do. That checks out. I really do. Do Gen Z kids not like Game Grumps? Like, is it like millennial specific? Ah, sorry, I just accidentally selected a bunch of stuff. Let's do... Okay, so now I need to search to make sure I haven't already drawn this comic. It's too late to avoid talking about dying pets. Pretend I did it! Pretend I did it! I did draw about it though, but it was like in a wholesome way. They mostly don't know about Game Grumps. Game who? All my friends watched it stop 7 to 10 years ago, including me. All the Gen Z I talk to are aware of Game Grumps. Oh, okay. So maybe they're part of the the internet cultural consciousness, but maybe not being watched actively. I'll draw the comic. I'll draw the comic first, and then I'll decide what I want to title it. Okay. Let me... Question, how old do you think Gen Z is on average? That's a good question. They're like, I mean, they're like graduated college by now, right? So like 20, 25? I actually don't know how far apart the gens are. The generations are. Like they're out of college, right? Or like currently in college or out of college? They're like 16 to 26. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so they're like just out of college, perhaps. Just out of college and then getting into college. High school and college. Okay. Gen Alpha is younger than that, yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Should I make, this is a comic where my conscience is talking to me, and I kind of want to make Marvel my conscience. We can try. We'll see. Gen Beta is babies born. Gen Beta? Gen Beta? Wait, are we going? It goes in a circle. After Gen Z is Gen A. I see. That makes sense. All it serves is to count people's other and discount their often valid concerns. Yeah, definitely can't use it as a crutch. You can call everyone younger than you a baby born this year to look down upon them. It's very fun. Do not recommend. No. No recommend. Do not recommend looking down upon people. That's just mean. But Greek letters. Gen Alpha. Greek. Yeah, it's the letters, but Greek. What's after beta? What's alpha, beta? I don't know. I don't know what's after B. Also doing it to older people who don't know how old you are? No! I mean, I guess as long as you do it in your own mind. Delta? Oh, so is there no, look, is there like C? There's no C equivalent of C. We call the incoming college hires the babies. You know, I was thinking to myself the other day that like, when I talk about students, I have to stop myself from calling them kids, which is like something I'm very, very conscious about because I keep accidentally doing it because they're not kids. They're like they're like full-grown adults that are in like pursuing a postgraduate degree. But I think it's just like the word student in my mind has always stuck to me as like it's a word I associate with like grade school, like sixth graders. When I think of the word student, like the concept that I imagine in my mind is like a sixth grader. So then when I'm thinking about like, oh, PhD students, I'm like, ah, yeah, those kids that are like 30. They didn't have C yet? Ah, okay. Yeah, so I have to stop myself from doing that. I always feel really bad when I accidentally do it. I'm like, they are not children. I barely consider myself an adult and I'm 35. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what adulthood is, really. I don't know. Maybe there's something special that pops up when you like become a parent or something that like kind of solidifies that, because I suppose the responsibility of having to take care of like another living creature, like a human being, maybe cements something, but I have not experienced that, nor am I planning to experience that at some point, so I think I'm just gonna like, I don't know. My mom called women in their 40s kids. My grandma calls women in their 50s girls. I suppose it's all relative. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. Like when you're in high school, you're like, I am not a kid. And then you reach college and you look at high school students and you're like, oh my God, they're just kids. They're just kids. And then you get older, and then now I'm like looking at graduate students and I'm like, oh my gosh, these kids. And I'm like, they're not kids though. they're like actually, they like pay their own taxes now. So I don't know. It's all relative. Adults are kids that pretend to know what they're doing. Yes. I can vouch for that. I don't know if I want to draw this comic. I'm having trouble, like... Okay, Marble talking in this... is talking in this comic. Some people know what they're doing. Well, okay, yeah. Some people do know what they're doing. Some people know what they're doing for specific things. That's true. I think everybody has like a... Like, I think I know what I'm doing for like certain things, and other things I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But that's kind of okay, because it's like kind of fun to not know what you're doing. And then there's other categories of things where it's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and I do not like the fact that I don't know what I'm doing because it's really annoying. That's a stupid comic. Trying to find an image that shows how the Latin alphabet evolved, but I don't know what folder it's in. Oh, you like have it on the ready. Somewhere in your archives of knowledge. You found it? Well, if you need me to permit you for a link. These drawings of Marvel are stupid. They're so dumb. Okay, send it to you. Down the link is on your computer. Oh, okay. I don't know where it is. I'll find it. Okay, last comic. Oh my god, I can't believe I drew 3 comics. The last comic I drew was in February. Extremely long time ago. Okay, let's do this. Doesn't have much to do with the Greek alphabet since the Latin one, but whatever. I do like learning about the history of these things. Oh, I didn't mean to turn that away. I do like learning about the history of these things. It's fun, it's fun learning about how, like, human concepts and inventions change over time. Probably would have been 4 with the devil on your shoulder. The comic devil. The comic devil telling me exactly how to draw comics. When, how, why. Okay, I need to draw myself, like, being a blob on the couch, and I don't know how to do that. This looks worse than my sketch drawing. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's funny which letters didn't exist at first and which ones we forgot. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting, like the evolution of like what lasted over time and what didn't. This looks so stupid. And you know what it is? I think it's this arm. More like left in the field on a box. Like the cowboy in Toy Story 2. Ah, yes. And the sad music playing. And Jesse. Didn't that also happen to Jesse? Oh, I saw these really cool nail designs on Instagram. They use colored pencils! They like put like a matte white like nail polish on the nail, so it became like this paper texture, and then they used colored pencils to draw drawings on the colored pencils, and then they covered it with clear nail polish so you could see the drawings, and they were Toy Story themed, and it looked really cute. Like they looked like kids' drawings. It was such a cool idea. This looks so silly. I did a good job. I was drawing myself laying down. I need to put a couch on here. Okay, it's a couch. It looks so weird. My head is too big. need to make this smaller. I feel like it's weird putting myself in the center because it's like strange composition, but that's okay. Raphael, hello. Where can I buy a couch that long? Welcome in. Don't worry about the couch. It's a magic couch. It extends. Actually, I don't think it's the couch that is that long. I'm just very short. I do fit like this. No, actually, I guess my feet kind of come up against the little like armrest thing on one side. I do fit pretty well on our couch. It's like an old IKEA couch. They like don't have it anymore and I don't remember what it's called. Drawn to scale, exactly. Exactly. And I'm sad that they don't have this couch anymore because it's a really good couch. It's super easy to keep clean and it like flips over into like a, like you can change it into a futon. Like you flip over, you like rotate out the backrest piece and the seat piece and it like turns into like a flat bed. So it's like very cool. And but they don't sell it anymore and I'm so sad because ours is getting like kind of old and like worn out. It's all saggy and stuff. And then I'll have to figure out how to move on with my life. It is a magic couch. It is. It's so magical. It's really comfortable. And like there's no cushion, there's no like separate cushion pieces on it, so you don't lose like, you don't like collect crap in the like cushion cracks because there aren't any cushion cracks. Ah! Sorry, accidentally. I drew this too big. I drew this too big. There's no room for the dialogue boxes. Oops, wrong tab. Okay. And now I can move this over here. Over here? I like when money falls in between the cushions. I see it as making a deposit in a bank. When I need money, I just go to the couch bank and make a withdrawal. And then they're like, oh man, I didn't even know this existed. Easy. And that's how you become rich. Look at this long cat. There's a funny skit from one of my favorite YouTubers where they're playing this game that lets them roleplay as bank robbers. Okay. Do they rob the couch bank? Reach for the sky. There's a snake in my boot. Someone's poisoned the water hole. He goes up to the teller and goes, I'm here to make a deposit. Withdrawal. Withdrawal. I forgot what I was here for. Usually I come here for a different thing than I am right now. The long-necked Felinus Maximus roamed the plains in the Jurassic period. Marvel talks. The big reveal. My cat can speak English. And with this, I've come closer to being just like my getting closer to the ideal comic that is embodied in Garfield. Your cat can speak English. Dun dun dun. You were here when it was revealed. Cat speaks better English than that, Jojo. He's like a little parrot. What if he could speak but only Bosnian? Guess I have to learn Bosnian. Or I could learn how to teach Marble some English. Have a little at-home immersive language program. Reach for the sky. Okay, so in what case could you, let's brainstorm. In what case could you say reach for the sky in a non-robbery context? This is important because you need and brainstorming I think is useful because then then you can be prepared for when the situation comes up. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, how did I draw the sketch? Practicing handstand form? Wait, but if you're handstanding, your hands are on the ground. Reach for the ground. Center that core. At the end of a pilot of a new Star Trek show? Reach for the sky. In the Enterprise. Where no man has reached for the sky before. When trying to save your crush from the evil mustachioed landlord that tied them onto a train track. Ah. You can practice the shape while standing. Oh, okay, I see. It's like you're reaching for the sky to like give yourself that arm stretch boost. See, really good poses in this comic, thank you. It's like all out of whack, but that's okay. Like this arm, I have some questions about this arm, but we're not gonna... The only reason I've been able to draw comics for years is because I try not to worry about it. Look at the look at this cat pose. So stupid. If only Marvel actually did this, I would probably be way more productive. It's perfect. Oh, I'm running out of panels. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna make the eyes tired looking. I could play a game or anime, but I want to do something productive. Just my cat yelling at me. Okay. Oh, I need to make the canvas a bit bigger. Okay, I like how I did the this panel. The other drawings are a bit questionable, but that is okay. That is fine. That is okay. Let's move this down here. With this comic, I have become Garfield. I've summoned Jim Davis. Like this, like I don't know what it is. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but it feels very Garfieldy in the humor, and I don't know if that's fine, but we'll roll with it. Does Marble look angry? I think he looks angry enough. Are you Hero Girl then? I don't know. Am I the hero? Am I a Hero Girl? I call my comics website Hero Girl Comics, but I don't know what the Hero Girl is. I didn't really think about it when I chose the URL. Okay. Alright. Marble's angry. Perfect. Yes, I do have a comics website that I never talk about because I haven't posted anything on there in 7 months. But I do post all my comics there, and I've been posting comics since 2010, I believe. Don't read the old ones. They're old. They're old, but some of them are still kind of funny, though. I like them. You are the hero of your own story. That must have been what I was thinking, I think, when I was making it. But it's like, it's very... I mean, my comics are very, like, not in the heroic genre. Though I did have, like, a little, like, story thing that was going on for a while, and then I was like, the comic strips are much easier to do. What do I title this comic? I like how I drew Marble here. Doesn't he look so mad? He looks so mad. Okay, I'm gonna title this. Getting off the couch to do something productive, go to bed early seems entirely heroic to me. Well, thank you, Baxley. It really is all about perspective, isn't it? What should I title this comic? I will title it... I think I heard of your comics in passing over the years and got sent here on a raid and an unrelated connection. Wait, really? That's bonkers! I don't know, I have like... There's like... I can count on one hand... There's like 3 people who read my comics regularly that aren't like in my real life social circle. They like comment on my comics every now and then. So there's like 2 or 3 people. So like I was just like, oh, like that's nice. Like I have these like couple of people that post, but it is hard for me to wrap my mind around the fact that like anybody reads them, or like it like traveled through the social network in any sort of like far-reaching way. So that's crazy. That's really interesting. I don't know, I'll just call this drawing. There's probably more than you think. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess the people who comment are just the people I see because they comment, but there's probably a lot of people who don't comment. You're pretty big in Canada. If only that were true. Actually, no, I don't want to be famous. Stop it, Canada. Stop reading my comics. I don't want to be perceived. Which is weird, because why would I draw comics about my life if I didn't want to be perceived? I don't know. Something paradox. Something, I don't know. I like being funny, but I don't like being perceived. But I only know how to be funny about myself. So maybe that is the reason I draw comics. Does it give you any sort of metrics? I do have like Google Analytics hooked up to it, but I never bother looking at it because I'm like, what am I gonna do with that information? Like optimize my comics. But I do have some kind of metrics, I think. The Google Analytics are I don't know if they're still intact actually. They may be just like, do not perceive me. Streams on Twitch, I know. Because I like talking so much. I don't like being perceived, but I love talking at people? Question mark? You've heard several people mention them? What? I'm very flattered to hear that. Well, I'm glad the people you have been in contact with enjoy them. Well, I hope they were mentioning it in positive ways, but that's bonkers to me. Wow. That's so cool. I don't know what to name this comic. And I always have to, at this point, I've been drawing comics for so many years that I have to like look through. I have to search my old website to be like, have I used this comic title before? I think it's, yeah, I'll just call it like, I don't know, like how to spend time, what to do. I never have time to draw. Something like this. Okay. That blows my mind. That blows my mind power. I don't know. That makes me kind of motivated though, the fact that like people have picked up on it. The only comic that actually, so I have one comic that has gone actually decently viral on Tumblr. It has like 50,000 notes, and it's the comic where Marble makes that face that I used for, where's that emote? Oh, I don't have it on the Marble emote that I have on Better Twitch TV through Better Twitch TV. That comic where Marble's about to jump on the counter and then I'm like, no, and then his like eyes get all funny where he's like, I'm gonna do it. Like that one decently, that one decently viral on Tumblr, and I still get like people reblogging it. It's like a 2 or 3 year old comic, I think. And I still get people reblogging it. And like the best part is, because of the way Tumblr is, like people will add their own commentary to their reblog through the tags. And I love reading the tags because what people do is when they reblog that comic, they'll put in the tags their own stories about their cats. They'll be like, oh yeah, like Daisy is just like this, and you're like, this is her when I yell at her for trying to jump onto the, you know, like jump onto the fridge or whatever. And I'm like, oh, so I love reading the tags on there. Mentions on TV tropes? No way. Okay, I'm not gonna do this live on stream, but I may take a peek. I'm gonna do a little bit of ego searching and take a peek on TV tropes to see if it's true. But I don't want to be disappointed live on stream, so I'm not gonna do it right now. But yeah, but that's cool. Well, I'm glad people watch them. I have gotten people who like I have gotten people who like because I do link to it on my like work website actually, and I have gotten students who like have met me at conferences and they're like, oh, you're the one that draws the comics, and I'm like, oh yeah, and they're like, yeah, I love your comics. I'm like, what the, thank you. And that's always been very pleasant. I always enjoy those interactions. Anyway, okay, well, here's the comic. I never have time to draw. What should I do? The workday's over, it's almost bedtime. Marvel says you should draw. Too late in the day to exercise. You could draw. I could play a game or watch anime, but I want to do something productive. You could draw. And then I guess I sleep early. Alright. It's a good comic. Pretty decent comic, if I say so myself, and maybe this is a good place to end it. Heads up, TV Tropes has been cleansing a lot of stuff that's not literal shows and movies. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, well, thank you for giving me that plausible deniability. I appreciate it. Alright. I just learned that your childhood friends bullied you. Oh, which why are you reading my comics? Is it the one where the girl gave me the doll? And then she let me borrow the doll. There's a comic about this childhood experience that I've never let go. I still remember her name, Clarissa. Clarissa, I remember what you did to me. She let me borrow her like Barbie, or it was like a mermaid doll. And like I took it home because she said I could borrow it, and then my mom was like, where did you get that? And I was like, and like, because she thought I stole it, which is like not like, I understand why my mom thought that I did that. Let's just say. But I was not like a very disciplined child, but she was like, where did you get that? And then I was like, the girl across the street, she, you know, Clarissa, like my mom knew who she was. And then I was like, she let me borrow it. We like traded dolls. Like I let her borrow a doll, and then I got a doll, and then my mom, like, she was like outside, and then my mom went up to her and was just like, did you let her borrow this doll? And then she was like, I think she got scared because my mom looked mad, and then she was like, no. And then I got in super big trouble because my mom thought I stole it, but I was innocent. It was Rita Candy or something gave it to your other friend who wouldn't give you. Oh, that's a really old comic. I don't even remember what that one was. Oh my goodness. I know a streamer. Okay, well, I've gotten bullied more than once apparently. I mean, it wasn't really bullying. It was just I think my friend got scared. I know a streamer who used to have a pretty sizable page, and they've been axing a lot of it. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what caused the change. It's like, that's kind of sad in a way. Like, I understand why they're doing it, but I also kind of understand, like... Alright, it's like also kind of sad because I feel like there's a lot of cultural history there. It's very interesting. Tropes of legend. Man, TV Tropes is a trap. I can't get in there. I can't go in there. I will never come out. Every couple years you read them over again from the start. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Wait, are you talking about TV Tropes or my comics? You start from the beginning of TV Tropes. The page where it all started. Flies in the face of what they used to stand for. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I see like there's some video games. Like I see the front page as like a video game thing. But I don't know. Maybe it's like, I guess maybe they are like, I don't know. I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna try to understand TV Tropes' like like trajectory over time. Hero was your comics. Hero was a big influence on your personal development. Wait, I don't know if you're trolling me or not. Stop playing with my heart like this. As a teenager, give you a role model. Oh no, that's bad. Oh no, that's so. I'm sorry. That's all I gotta say. Parts of the site that say that on TV Tropes there's no such thing as notability, and that is not just about TV. Oh, okay. But they're like changing it. I wonder why. Interesting. Well, I'll poke around. Anyway, thanks for reminding me that TV Tropes exist. I always forget. Okay, well, maybe it's just online streamers and stuff they're moving? Stuff that's not published media. I'm not sure the exact reason. Yeah, because you can kind of like, it's it's like the line is quite blurred nowadays. You know, you can self-publish a lot of stuff and it'll gain notoriety in a lot of the same ways as like more traditionally published media. So it's like a little bit hard, I think, to define what counts and what doesn't. But I don't know. I'm not thinking about this all the time. Anyway, but thank you all for coming. We'll end the stream here. I do 3 whole comics today. That's like more than I did in total last year, which is crazy. So thank you for coming. And I guess like I should draw comics more often. They're a good stream thing. But yeah, thanks for keeping me company. Let's see if there is anyone to raid right now. Let's see. Loading. It's loading. Okay, we're looking at the raid. Who is online right now? Who is online? We got Pokey's online. James Bond. We got Light Laser is starting Heavensward and Final Fantasy 14. Brian So is playing Animal Crossing. Ooh. Well, I can go say hi to Light Laser. I haven't rated Light Laser in a while. And I always love Final Fantasy 14. Okay, let's start the raid. I like Final Fantasy 14. Let's go. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'll be next streaming on Tuesday. We'll be back after a little RuneScape break. We'll be back to playing more Sakuna. Oh, I gotta grind in that game. Get to a story point. Well, it's not a big deal, I suppose. Yeah, but we'll be playing more Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. I took a little peek at like a walkthrough. Just because I just wanted to get a sense of like how far I am in the game. Like surely I must be almost done with the game, right? I've been playing for, I think it's been like 13 streams or something like that. It's been a lot of streams, but we're like barely halfway through the story, so it's gonna be a little longer. But I suppose that's how these farming sim games go. So yeah, there's a lot more Sakuna coming up. So I feel less bad about like taking breaks from it here and there. Anyway, we'll be back with Sakuna on Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're interested in that, I will see you then. Otherwise, have a good week. I know. I know. It was like, I looked at the chapters and it was like, it's like chapter like 15 out of 30 or something like that. It's crazy. But we'll keep going. Anyway, okay. The raid timer is going down very quickly. So see you guys later. Bye. Let's go say hi to Light Laser. No Final Fantasy 14 spoilers, it says in the pinned chat. So please respect their spoiler policy. Okay, bye!